Are you thinking about getting a second dog?
You might be picturing a lot of extra fun and a new best friend for your dog. But is it really the right decision for you? In this video, we're breaking down the pros, the cons, the challenges, and everything you need to think about before bringing home a second dog. Why do people get a second dog? Here are the top reasons. 1. Companionship for your first dog. Dogs are very social creatures, and having an extra built-in friend is great for giving them some more playtime and comfort. 2. Guilt-free time away. If you feel bad about leaving your dog home alone whenever you go to work, a second dog might help you ease your worries. 3. More fun, and you also get an energy outlet. 2 dogs can entertain and tire each other out. This is great, especially if your first dog has a lot of energy. 4. You can help another dog in need. Adopting a second dog means you can give another pup a loving home. Before you rush off to the dog shelter, let's talk about the timing. When is the right time to get a second dog? Timing is everything. Getting a second dog too soon or at the wrong stage of life can cause a lot of chaos. So how do you know if the timing is right? Is your first dog at least 1 to 3 years old? Puppies usually need some time to mature before taking on a younger sibling. Is your first dog well trained? If they don't listen to basic commands yet, training 2 dogs at once might be overwhelming for you. Does your dog enjoy other dogs? If your puppy likes playdates, that's a great sign. If they seem territorial or nervous around other dogs, they might prefer to have you all to themselves. If you're unsure if your dog wants or maybe doesn't want a new sibling, let's break down some signs to look for. Signs your dog might want or not want a companion. Here are some telltale signs to look for to see if your dog might love a sibling. They seem lonely or anxious when left alone. They get excited around other dogs, and they have energy to spare even after walks and playtime. Here are some signs your dog might not want a sibling. They're territorial with their space, food, or toys. They seem fearful or shy around other dogs, and if they're older, prefer a peaceful life. This is really important because if your dog isn't a social butterfly, forcing a second dog into your home can lead to a lot of stress and behavioral issues. How to choose the right second dog. Maybe at this point you've decided it's a really good idea to get a second dog for your home. If you've decided to go for it, it's really important to choose the right dog. Here's what to consider. 1. Energy levels. If your first dog is hyper, try to get another playful dog. If they're laid back, a calmer pup might also be a better choice. 2. Temperament. Avoid pairing 2 dominant personalities. Ideally, one dog should probably be more easygoing. Age. An energetic puppy might really stress out a senior dog. Try to consider an adult dog with similar activity levels. 4. Size and breed traits. It's really important to be mindful of the size difference and the breed tendencies in different dogs. Some dogs have really strong herding behaviors, whereas other ones might have a strong prey drive. Pro tip: if possible, try to arrange a meet and greet between your current dog and your potential new dog. This is really important to see how they get along and how your current dog reacts. How to introduce a second dog to your home. Introducing a new dog the right way can really make or break their relationship. Here's how to do it in the smoothest way possible. 1. Stay in neutral territory. Meet at a park or open space to avoid territorial behavior. 2. Keep it short and positive. Let them sniff and interact with each other only for a few minutes at a time. 3. Separate feeding areas. Try to avoid food-related conflicts by giving each dog their own space. 4. Give your first dog one-on-one time. This is really important to prevent jealousy and keeping your bond strong with your first dog. Remember, patience is key. It may take a few days or even weeks for them to fully accept each other. Common mistakes to avoid. Okay, so you've decided that you want to get a second dog and introduce them to your new dog. Let's talk about some common mistakes you should try to avoid. Don't rush the decision. Getting a dog on impulse can lead to major regrets. Make sure to take your time and really think about the decision before you make it. Make sure both your dogs feel equally loved and included. Don't give one more priority over the other. Just because your first dog is all trained up, it doesn't mean that your new dog is gonna know what to do. So it's really important that you give your new dog just as much structure and training as your first one. Pros versus cons of getting a second dog. You're about to make the decision. Before you do, let's break down some final pros versus cons. Pros: built-in companionship. Your dog will always have a friend to play with. Reduce separation anxiety. 2 dogs can help make each other feel less lonely when you're away. More fun and enrichment. 2 dogs can keep each other mentally and physically stimulated. Potential for easier training. A well-trained first dog can serve as a role model for the second. A fuller and more dynamic household. Many owners love the energy and joy that a multi-dog household brings to their family and life. Cons: double the expenses. Food, vet bills, grooming, and supplies will add up extra fast with 2 dogs. More time and effort. Walking, training, and caring for 2 dogs requires a lot of time and commitment. Potential personality clashes. Not all dogs will get along. This can lead to a lot of stress and behavioral issues. Jealousy and competition. Dogs may compete for attention, food, and toys. Space requirements. 2 dogs need enough room to roam, sleep, and play comfortably. Make sure you have enough space to comfortably house 2 dogs. A second dog can bring so much joy to your household, but only if you're ready for the extra responsibility. Weigh these pros and cons very carefully before making your final decision. Getting a second dog can be one of the most rewarding decisions you make, if you're prepared for the responsibility. If your first dog is ready and you have the time, space, and budget, go for it. But if not, don't rush it. A happy, balanced home is really what matters the most in the end. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more dog tips. And if you're looking for the best dog parks near you, check out the Dog Pack app. It's got a full directory of dog-friendly spots.